God has urgent breaking news for you, and it's coming in exactly 5 hours from now. This isn't just any announcement, it's a divine revelation that will change everything in your life. The timing isn't random or coincidental. God has carefully chosen these exact 5 hours to prepare your spirit for what's about to unfold. You're receiving this message right now because your soul needs to get ready for the biggest news of your life. This countdown has begun, and every minute brings you closer to a moment that will transform your path forever. Are you ready to receive what God has planned? As you hear these words, know that God sees exactly what's about to happen in your life within the next 5 hours. It's natural to feel excited, nervous, or curious about what this big news could be. But remember that God is orchestrating every detail with perfect love. This 5-hour countdown is your chance to prepare your heart and align your spirit before the revelation arrives. You're receiving this warning because divine timing requires spiritual readiness, even when waiting feels difficult or when your mind races with possibilities. Trust that these 5 hours are a gift, because knowing something amazing is coming helps you prepare your soul to receive it fully. This countdown isn't meant to create anxiety, but to build anticipation for the blessing that's rushing toward you right now. As you think about these next 5 hours, understand that this timing holds deep spiritual meaning. Just like a master chef knows exactly when each ingredient needs to be added to create the perfect dish, God knows precisely when your spirit is ready to receive life-changing news. The number 5 represents divine grace and favor in your life. Hold on to your faith and expectation, but let go of worry and impatience that might cloud your spiritual vision. Just like a farmer waits for the exact moment when fruit is perfectly ripe before harvesting, God has waited for this perfect moment to deliver news that will nourish your soul. This countdown isn't meant to test your patience, but to prepare your heart, making you spiritually ready for the magnitude of what's coming. Every tick of the clock brings you closer to a divine appointment that has been scheduled since the beginning of time. Trust this sacred timing completely. This countdown about your big news is more than just waiting for an announcement. It's a spiritual preparation period designed for your soul. It's a time for you to connect with your inner peace and find your readiness for major change. Face these next 5 hours with a calm heart and an open mind. There's a beautiful plan unfolding in your life, and these hours are crucial for your spiritual alignment. Life-changing moments require spiritual preparation. See this waiting time as a chance to grow in faith and expectation. Every minute of this countdown becomes a prayer that prepares you for greater blessing. When anticipation feels overwhelming, reach out in meditation for inner peace. God is using these 5 hours to fine-tune your spirit, giving you strength, clarity, and openness to receive fully. In your quiet moments during this countdown, you'll find the spiritual preparation you need to handle whatever amazing news is heading your way. Use this time to thank God in advance for the blessing that's already on its way to you. As we've discussed preparing for this divine countdown, I'd like to help you stay connected to more divine timing revelations as well. If these messages about God's perfect timing resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more urgent spiritual announcements and divine timing updates. Pay attention to all the signs that have been building toward this exact 5-hour countdown. These weren't just random events. They were divine clues sent specifically to prepare you for this moment. As you look back over recent days, notice the unusual patterns that have been appearing. You might have been seeing repeated numbers like 511, 222, or 555, hearing the same encouraging words from different people, or experiencing sudden moments of knowing that something big was coming. You might have had vivid dreams about change, felt an unexplained excitement in your spirit, or noticed how certain obstacles suddenly cleared from your path. These weren't coincidences. They were sacred breadcrumbs leading you to this countdown moment. Trust the inner knowing you've been feeling about major change approaching. That quiet voice inside telling you to get ready has been your connection to divine timing. When you felt that something important was about to happen, when you sensed a shift in the spiritual atmosphere around you, or when you experienced unusual peace despite uncertainty, that was God preparing your spirit for this exact moment. These intuitive moments have been like spiritual alarm clocks, waking up your soul to recognize divine timing. Notice them, celebrate them, and let them build your excitement for what's coming. Remember, you're not experiencing this countdown alone. God is with you, orchestrating every detail of this perfect timing with divine precision. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly messengers, all working together to coordinate this moment in your life. This big news has been designed to elevate you, not overwhelm you, and every part of this countdown is under divine management. Feel grateful for receiving advance notice of this life-changing moment, for it shows how carefully God watches over your journey. Each hour that passes brings you closer to stepping into the blessing that has been prepared specifically for you. The universe has been aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to create the perfect conditions for this announcement. Nothing about this timing is accidental. From the moment you woke up today to the exact second you'll receive this news, everything has been divinely coordinated to ensure you're ready to receive and handle this breakthrough. Divine timing, God's perfect cosmic clock, is operating in your situation right now in the most precise way possible. When you receive advance notice about life-changing news coming in exactly 5 hours, that's mathematical precision that only comes from divine planning. These moments show you're living in perfect synchronization with God's calendar for your life, moving in harmony with heavenly timing that has been set since before you were born. As this countdown continues, let each passing hour build your confidence in divine precision. Each minute confirms that you're being guided by a God who never makes timing mistakes. Pay attention to how perfectly this countdown fits into your life circumstances and appreciate the supernatural coordination involved. This isn't random spiritual timing. It's part of a loving plan calculated specifically for your highest good. Keep your heart open to recognizing sacred timing in all areas of your life. The more you acknowledge and celebrate divine precision, the more clearly you'll recognize when God is orchestrating major moments in your future. Just as you receive these divine messages about perfect timing and life-changing announcements, your support helps us continue sharing similar urgent guidance with others who need divine timing revelations. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these time-sensitive spiritual messages to reach those who are waiting for their own divine countdowns and breakthrough moments in life. As you wait for this big news to arrive, believe that these countdown hours are creating amazing spiritual transformation within you. Just like a butterfly must stay inside its cocoon for the exact right amount of time before emerging with wings, your spirit is using these 5 hours to prepare for the flight into your new season. God arranges these waiting periods perfectly, even when the anticipation feels almost unbearable. Focus on growing your inner excitement, because that joyful expectation is what prepares your heart for receiving blessings. When you stay connected to faith and keep your spirit open to divine timing, incredible changes begin happening inside you. Possibilities you never imagined start taking shape in your mind. Every hour you spend trusting this countdown process brings you closer to a transformed version of yourself. Stay patient with divine timing, because your relationship with God's perfect schedule is your greatest source of peace during these final hours. Let anticipation build your faith instead of creating anxiety about what's coming. As you move through these final hours before your big news, make it a habit to say, "I am ready for God's perfect timing." Speak these words with complete confidence every hour on the hour. This simple practice builds a foundation of readiness around you that doubt cannot shake. When excitement overwhelms you or when these hours feel too long, pause for a moment. Use this time to breathe deeply and connect with the divine peace inside you. Trust that God is coordinating everything for your highest good, and spend each remaining hour thanking Him for the blessing that's already prepared. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude and expectation, you create the perfect spiritual atmosphere for receiving good news. Practice saying thank you, God, for what's coming in the next hour, and feel how this shifts your energy from anxiety to anticipation. Your faith during this countdown is the key that unlocks your readiness to receive whatever amazing news God has prepared. Let each passing hour increase your spiritual excitement rather than your worry. During this countdown, you're not just preparing personally, but also becoming part of a spiritual community that understands divine timing. This experience gives you a chance to share God's excitement with others who believe in perfect timing. Each hour of waiting offers you new opportunities to strengthen your faith and encourage others who might be experiencing their own divine countdowns. As you pray for readiness and connect with God, remember that your testimony about this experience will inspire others. Your story of waiting with faith can help someone else trust their own divine timing. Use these hours to build connections with people who understand that God operates on a perfect schedule. Share your anticipation with friends who celebrate divine timing with you. In this journey of countdown faith, we grow stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and shared excitement about what God is doing. Create a community of believers who understand that waiting for God's timing is just as sacred as receiving the blessing itself. Together, we learn to trust divine countdowns completely. In closing, as these final hours tick away and your big news approaches, let's move forward with joy and complete readiness. Be prepared to welcome God's perfect timing. Receive your news with grateful faith and recognize the blessing of advanced preparation. Trust in the power of divine scheduling and in God's constant presence during these countdown hours. You are walking toward a moment of victory, surrounded by divine love and strengthened by anticipation. Keep saying, "I am ready for God's perfect timing," and watch as your heart opens to receive whatever amazing news is coming your way in just a few more hours. If this message has helped you prepare for your divine countdown, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more urgent spiritual timing updates. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a divine countdown or breakthrough announcement meant for you. When you share this message, you help others recognize their own divine timing. Each person who receives this countdown preparation through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of faith and readiness. Dear Lord, please fill us with peace during this countdown and wisdom to recognize your perfect timing when our big news arrives. Amen. If this message has built your faith during these countdown hours, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these urgent divine timing messages with others who are waiting for their breakthrough moments. Please share in the comments what you think your big news might be, or tell us about other times when God gave you advance notice of important changes. Your experiences help us bring you more divine timing content that meets your spiritual needs.